Parenting Unplugged is a raw, real and refreshing take on modern parenting without the filters, sugarcoating or guilt.
Hello brave parents of tiny tornadoes, bite mark survivors, and anyone who whispered, "What's wrong with my child?" after being slapped by a 3-year-old wearing fairy wings. Welcome back to Parenting Unplugged, the podcast that says what you're really thinking and it reminds you. Your child isn't bad. You are not failing. And you are definitely not alone. I'm your host, Tia Grace, and today's episode is for every parent who ever ducked in slow motion as their child threw a wooden toy across the room like a ninja star. In today's session, we are going to explain why toddlers lash out, talk about what's normal, what's developmental, and what's a red flag. Give you tools for responding without screaming, even if you want to. What's going on when they hit, bite, or scream? Let's get this out of the way. Aggression is one of the most alarming behaviors for parents, whether it's hitting, biting, scratching, or screaming in our face. It makes you feel like your sweet little child is turning into a mini monster. But here is what the experts say. Janet Lansbury in No Bad Kids book reminds us toddlers aren't aggressive because they are mean. They are aggressive because they are overwhelmed. And guess what? It's developmentally appropriate. Your child isn't broken. They are just small, emotional, and struggling to communicate. The Gentle Parenting book calls aggression an overflow of emotion, which is often triggered by frustration, sensory overload, communication difficulties, powerlessness, and the big one, impulse control, which toddlers basically don't have. I remember my child once hit me because I gave her the exact snacks she asked for. Apparently, I handed it too fast. Let's talk about brain science. No Drama Discipline book explains that toddlers live mostly in their emotional brain, amygdala, not in their thinking brain, which is the prefrontal cortex. So when they get flooded with emotion, boom, they hit, bite, scream. And they can't stop themselves without help. That's not bad behavior. That's an undeveloped regulation. The Explosive Child book teaches that many aggressive behaviors are due to lagging skills, especially frustration tolerance, problem solving, and flexibility. They are not being defiant. They're just out of tools. And while, yes, it feels personal when they smack you in the face with a plastic dinosaur, it's not. It's not a power move. It's a stress signal. So how do we respond? Let's talk about what actually works when your child turns into a tornado of tiny fists. 1. Stay calm. Seriously, you are the regulator. No Bad Kids book tells us the more reactive we are, the more power the behaviour has. Say calmly, I won't let you hit. That's not safe. Then hold the boundary. Physically interfere if needed, but with kindness, not punishment. Number 2, protect, don't punish. Gentle Parenting book recommends removing the child or yourself from the situation, not in anger, but for safety. Say something like, you are having a hard time, we are going to take a break together. Don't isolate them, stay with them, co-regulate. Number 3, wait until they are calm to talk. No Drama Discipline book reminds us teaching can only happen once they are regulated. No lectures mid-meltdown. Later, when they calm. You can say something like, next time you feel mad, what can we do instead of hitting? Number 4, practice alternatives outside the heat. So role plays with toys. Practice mad stomps, squeezing pillow, roaring like a dragon. Label feelings early and often. That's frustration. Let's breathe. The more we practice, the more tools they use. I remember my child once screamed, I'm too angry to calm down. I replied, same. We sat on the floor and counted jelly beans. Regulation achieved. Let's recap. Toddler aggression is normal, but not something we ignore. It's about lagging skills, not bad intentions. Your calm, consistent response is the best teaching tool. You don't have to be perfect, just have to be present. Thank you for joining me for this episode. I hope it helped you to feel a little less alarmed and a lot more empowered. Please share it with a fellow parent who is dodging flying toys on a daily basis. Next week, we are going to talk about why kids push limits and why is it actually a good thing. Until then, protect, connect, and keep surviving. You got this. See you soon. Bye.
Let's ditch the perfection and embrace the realness of parenting unplugged. New episodes every week. See you soon.